Hey, what's up everyone? I'm David. This is Live in Texas at Hidden Spring Farm. In this video today, we're going to be talking about a cattle problem and trying to fix something that this juvenile delinquent heifer right here, named Piper, keeps tearing up electric fence, and it's almost like she knows she's doing it on purpose. So I got to get them opened up over here so they can get in another paddock, and I'm going to be switching around some solar controllers on some fencing today. The battery has been out, so technically it's my fault that she didn't learn a lesson, but I got to get these things hooked up, and I've had them pinned up since this morning after they were on their outing, because I had a problem with their busting down another fence. So I'm going to get these controllers and we're going to repair some fence and see if we can turn them out tomorrow to a different paddock and hopefully keep them out of the hay pasture. Y'all come on with us. It's just another day on the farm. So as y'all can see, these girls want out here, and they want to get out here in the upper hay pasture. We don't want them in the upper hay pasture. But since that juvenile delinquent did what she did and knocked down the electric fence, I've got to swap out some solar chargers so she doesn't run anything for these other cows anymore. We're going to take the big solar charger that's been over by the chicken coop. If you guys didn't see that video, it's probably our second most liked video, I think it is, talking about what chickens need and all, and part of that is protection and security. And we put a new solar charger in that video, and it is a 10,000 watt. What's up, girls? What's up? Hello, guineas, chickens. Anyway, this is the one we put out, and I'm about to switch it out. It's the Solar Stop 80 fence energizer by Premier One, and it puts out 10,000 volts, and I'm gonna switch it with the Gallagher S20 that puts out 5,000, I believe it is. And since we got the netting over the chickens and we got a little bit more security on the coop for the guineas and the chickens, I don't think they need as much here to run off those rascally raccoons. So we are going to swap these out, and I'm going to take this this one from Premier One. I'm going to take it out and put it on our main stretch of hot wire out there. You guys will see that, give it a little bit more oomph. So hopefully that'll help. All right, so we should be able just to leave these cables here. So on this particular model here, you have a recessed screw in here that you can use a screwdriver on, and all it does is pushes a bolt through to be able to press on your post or your T-post, round post, whatever you decide. And once you loosen that, then you can slide it up off the T-post. This is a really good charger. I don't get paid by Premier One, I don't get paid by Gallagher or nothing like that, but this charger here is really good if you want something around your chicken coop or a little bit larger area, like I'm going to take this to. There we go. And all we're going to do now is just slide this little one down on it, just like that. I'm going to use these same cables from this Premier One. I'm going to use them on this little Gallagher one, because my other wires from my Gallagher. I got them all wrapped and zip tied on the fence out in the pasture, so I don't want to go through rerouting and all that, so we're just going to use these on this one. So this little Gallagher is much like the Premier one. It just has these screw knobs, and you put your little clamp over that, tighten it down. That's for the ground, and this one here is for the hot. It's showing green, so it's good. So if you haven't seen, I've got this hot wire running around my chicken coop. I just connect the hot to it, and then there's a little ground rod right here that's in the ground. I connect the ground to it, and at night we come out and we hook the wire up down here, and it makes a complete loop around the chicken coop, and we just turn this on, so if any critters come up at night, they get a little welcome. If you guys hadn't seen our video that has the netting, we put up netting over our chicken and guinea area, and instead of free ranging like we've done ever since we've owned chickens, we decided to close them in here because this year we were having a serious issue with hawks. So instead of losing our investment, coming out finding something every day or every other day, I can't do that. So we went ahead and got this netting, set it up, and all the chickens are in the shade. The guineas are out walking around, and you can see the gate I opened up earlier. Some of the cows are out here. It looks like all of them, or most of them, are out here in this little grazing paddock I got for them. So that's going to allow me to get out here and get this fence repaired and get it up without having to deal with cows. So all right, so before we put those other chargers on, we got to get out here to the fence where she crossed, and basically, I'm joking about this, but she made eye contact with another one of our heifers, and that heifer herself decided to go through another part of the fence. Some kind of collusion going on here. Heifer collusion, I think is what they call it. It's got to be some type of federal law against it. We got to do something, maybe get the National Guard out over here to the farm and put a quietus on these cattle, because they are tearing my fence up. You can look and see this one's down here. It's down all the way over there, so I got to replace some stakes. Hopefully I don't have to replace but maybe 5 or 6 of them. But let's get that done. That way we get these chargers on and we move on to another chore for today, because it's been a busy day and I want to get this done and be done with the day. We got stakes down everywhere. I tell you what, that heifer, we've been trying to keep her because she can't bear any calves because of a medical issue. So we've just been trying to give her a good life, but she might have won that lottery ticket that goes to freezer camp. She's down in here. She broke this one too. That's no good. Looks like she broke this one. Yep, she broke this one. Looks like this wire, she popped. When that wire got twisted, it popped off of this. There we go. Well, we got the stakes replaced. Now we're gonna get out, see if we can't hook this larger charger up to where it needs to be on this backside main area. And if it works, it's gonna be a blessing. But there is some contributing factors that probably will hurt it, and one of them might be, I've tried to walk this fence today and find out if there was any down fence again. I didn't see any, but also around those stakes I hadn't weed eated in a while, and there is some grass touching here and there. So I'm hoping with this bigger box it can kind of fight through that. If not, then we're just gonna have to come up with a different plan. But let's get this other box on here, this big box on this outside field, and we'll put a, I went and got the meter, we'll put the meter on it and see what it's putting out. All right, so it's on there. The tie-ins are on the back. That might be a problem with getting the charger to it. Looks like I'm gonna have to cut these wires off, go back to the coop and swap them out for those longer ones for this one. Let's see what we can do with these wires. This is my ground right here. I've got two 10-foot ground rods in the ground. That wire runs to it, so this ground rod's not going to be the problem. It's going to be this hot wire and seeing where it can reach. And all right, so the ground is on the ground. We're going to run this hot through here, and I'm going to connect this hot right to that wire clamp. All right, I'm going to turn this thing on the highest setting it's got, which is 10,000 volts. Now, like I said, there's a whole lot of stuff that goes into this, and I am praying that we can at least get something to take care of those cattle. Let's check this one first. It is not getting anything. It says on this one, and it is giving me a bad sign. It's not showing anything. It's showing that it's on, so it's getting a signal. But somewhere along the line, this has got to be grounded out, I bet. It's giving me 400 on that. Same thing on that one. Somewhere along the line, it's got to be grounding out somewhere. Well, if you take the meter, and you put the clamp directly on it, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this or not. But it shows on and it's putting out 7,000 right here. That's before I adjust the ground or anything. You put it on here and it's showing on, but it's showing 400. So with that one, we're not going to be able to allow them out in this field because somehow or another it is got a dead line and it is affecting right at the wire, right at the clamp on the wire, and that's odd. So we're not going to allow them out here. I'm going to go set this other charger up on what we call the nursery and see if we can get it hot, and we'll just have to put them out there and maybe give them some hay or something until we can get this dealt with, because I'm not turning them loose to destroy my hay pasture. So we we hadn't had any rain in a while, but you can see my big hay pasture out here. The hay's going on it, but man, it's a real dry August. Last half of July is real dry. So what little we have in that upper pasture and what we have here, and then what we cut in spring, is all we got for the cows in the winter. So I can't be letting them out here and them getting through this electric fence and getting on this this hay. So where we put that big charger at, we're going to change this one. This is the one that was there where the big charger is now, and we're going to put it over here in this area that we call the nursery. It's this big rectangle right here. It goes up behind the barn, and we call it the nursery because when the cows birth, then we put them out here with the calves and teach the calves the electric fence, and gives them us time to watch them and monitor them and make sure the mother's all right and all. After a few days, we cut them out with the rest of the herd. So anyway, we got to get this one hot because we let the cows rotate through this, and it's getting a little weedy, as dry as it is. But we got to get this one set, because if we turn them loose in here and they can get out of this, then they can go to the other one, and we know they can get out of that one because that one's not working just right. This bad boy right here, it puts out some juice, but it quit putting it out, and I knew the battery was bad, or I thought the battery was bad, and I should have got it changed sooner. I wouldn't be in this problem with this heifer, because she knows the electric fence and she does not like it. But once she was able to get through that wire the first time, she knew she was good. So this is my ground, and this is my hot running over. Knowing it needs to be weed eated, let's turn this bad boy on. I can hear it clicking in the charger. This ground is dry, so let's see what we can get. Man, that ain't good. We're getting 6,000 out of the box. Let's see what we can get on this wire now. Still only 300. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook up the chicken coop. I'm gonna go ahead and run a test on this. Go ahead and put the ground in the ground and see what we got. Almost 7,000, 6,800. So we know this one works. Looks like the cows are trying to come in. There's Miss Juvenile out there. And this is her cohort right here, Miss Penny. All right, folks. Well, this is going to be a short video because I pretty much made my mind up. We've been having problems with that electrical fence in the past. And that poly wire that we're using worked for a little while. But for some reason, I've had problems on and off with it, which we hadn't filmed because, to be quite honest with you, it's really frustrating. And I get really frustrated with electrical problems and stuff like that because it's hard to trace it down. So I made a decision that we're not going to keep them out there rotating them through the paddocks right now. As bad as I hate doing it, they're going to stay in here or go out here where you just saw them earlier, and I'll put them on hay for now. But I am going to change out that wire, and we're just going to go with high tensile wire. I'm tired of fooling with this poly wire. I'm going to cut it down. And I've got so many rows of it in there in the shop, but all this wire out here has been out here for years. So I'm just gonna cut it. I'm gonna trash it, and I'm gonna put up some hard wire. And I guarantee you we won't have any problems with that. Somewhere along the line, there's some kind of ground, something's twisted in that poly, and it is a headache chasing it. So right here, folks, you see me do a job today that doesn't get completed. And we're just going to chalk it up in the column of a failure on the farm. Maybe that's what we'll name this video. Heck, I don't know. But folks, I hate you guys weren't able to see us start and complete this project. But that's the way it is sometimes. Sometimes you just got a failure, and it's just going to take more than what you expected to fix it. And this is going to be a little bit extra money that really I don't want to spend. But I'm tired of dealing with this poly wire, man. One thing after another with this poly wire. So we're going to go to tensile wire, and we're going to get this stuff done. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really apologize we weren't able to complete this task for you. Usually I like starting something, finishing it. But I promise you, once we finish this, we'll get it on video. I'm going to put some videos on the screen. We hope you guys enjoy those. We appreciate you guys sticking with us through the ups and downs. You guys have a blessed day.